The Real Bio Protocol, Why High-Protein Diets Don't Damage Kidneys. Cold open. The entire protein destroys your kidneys myth came from one flawed 1982 study on patients who already had kidney disease. And for 40 years, doctors have been using it to scare healthy people away from the very thing their bodies need most. Welcome back to the Real Bio Protocol, the channel where we break down the science of peptides, fitness, and health optimization that most people will never hear about. Today, we are diving into something that could completely change the way you think about protein and kidney health. We are going to cover exactly how it works, what the real science says, the results you can expect week by week, and exactly what you need to do to get the most out of it. Stay with us until the end because we are going to give you the full protocol. Let's get into it. ACT1, the setup. You have heard it 1,000 times. Your doctor says it. Your mom says it. That guy at the gym who has never actually read a study says it. Too much protein will destroy your kidneys. And here's what is wild. This belief has stopped millions of people from building the bodies they want. It has kept athletes eating 60 grams of protein when they need 160. It has convinced aging adults to avoid the one macronutrient that could save their muscle mass and independence. But where did this myth actually come from? In 1982, researcher Barry Brenner published a study suggesting that high protein intake increased kidney workload. The problem? His subjects were patients with pre-existing kidney disease. Not healthy people, not athletes. People whose kidneys were already failing. That is like studying people with broken legs and concluding that walking is dangerous for everyone. It makes zero sense. Yet somehow, this single study became gospel in the medical community for 4 decades. ACT2, the science. Here's what the research actually shows when you study healthy people. A 2016 meta-analysis published in the Journal of Nutrition examined over 30 studies on protein intake and kidney function. The conclusion: no evidence that high-protein diets cause kidney damage in healthy adults. A 2018 study followed resistance-trained individuals eating up to 3.3 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight for a full year. Kidney function markers remained completely normal. That is more than double what most guidelines recommend. The International Society of Sports Nutrition reviewed decades of evidence and stated clearly, protein intakes of 2 grams per kilogram or higher are safe for healthy individuals. Your kidneys are designed to filter protein. That is literally their job. When you eat more protein, they work a little harder. Just like your heart works harder when you exercise, that adaptation is not damage. That is your body doing exactly what it evolved to do. ACT3, how it works. Let me break down the mechanism. When you consume protein, your kidneys filter out the byproducts. This is called glomerular filtration rate, or GFR. When protein intake goes up, GFR increases temporarily. This is called hyperfiltration. For decades, doctors assumed hyperfiltration meant damage. But here is the key. In healthy kidneys, this is a normal adaptive response. Think of it like your muscles getting bigger when you lift weights. The increased workload makes them stronger, not weaker. The confusion happened because in diseased kidneys, hyperfiltration can accelerate decline, but applying that to healthy kidneys is like saying bodybuilding destroys healthy muscles because it damages injured ones. Healthy kidneys have massive reserve capacity. Most people only use about 25% of their total filtering power. You could literally donate a kidney and your remaining one would adapt to handle the full workload within weeks. ACT4, the protocol. So what should you actually do? For most healthy adults looking to build muscle and optimize body composition, research supports 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. For a 180-pound person, that is roughly 130 to 180 grams per day. Spread your intake across 4 to 5 meals. Aim for 30 to 40 grams per meal to maximize muscle protein synthesis. Prioritize complete protein sources, eggs, meat, fish, dairy, or properly combined plant proteins. Stay well hydrated. This supports kidney function and helps process protein efficiently. And if you have any existing kidney concerns, get your GFR tested before making major dietary changes. ACT5, week by week results. Here's what to expect when you optimize protein intake. Week 1 and 2, increased satiety, reduced cravings, better energy stability. Week 4, noticeable improvements in workout recovery. Week 8, visible changes in muscle definition and body composition. Week 12, significant strength gains and metabolic improvements. Resolution, the payoff. The protein kidney myth has held back countless people from reaching their potential. Now you know the truth. High-protein diets are safe for healthy individuals. The science is overwhelming and clear. The science is out there and now you have it. That is why we are here. This is the real bio protocol. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs it and tune in again for the next upload. See you then. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Tune in again for the next upload. This has been the real bio protocol.